Oh yes, you are welcome back to African Colonization TV and Biafran history. In this video, in this channel, we'll tell you everything that happens in Nigeria, Biafra, and around the world. So we are still into the issue concerning the story concerning Tinubu travel to UK. How everything has been going since he traveled to UK and his return. How everything has been going. So if you are following me in our channel, the way everything is happening, you'll be seeing it starting from the day he left Nigeria to this present day and the day he came back to Nigeria. So, as it is now, according to the heading, they say Tinubu in trouble over the UK visit as US demand answer for the genocide in Nigeria. So, since he went to UK and came back, so many things has been going on, and even though when he was in UK, you all have saw how the Biafran boys and the how IPO member protests, then carry on their protest, and they start calling him name and they demanding for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which he promised them something. In this video, you are going to see the video, what he promised them and the how and the what he said during when they were protesting. And also the letter they sent to UK government, you will see it. And also in this video, you are going to see the main problem that Tinubu gets into. One, since he came back from the UK, then they have been asking him a lot of questions concerning what has been happening in Nigeria and the problem that Nigeria is facing since he gets into power. So don't skip any part of it. Try to watch to the end for you to understand everything that is going on in this video, because we have a lot to share with you. So as you're about to watch, like, subscribe, and make sure you share it for everyone to see what is happening in Nigeria.
British politicians have humiliated Jagaban. In case say you don't know, Jagaban go arrive for UK on Wednesday this week. Before he land, now so UK paper reporter say Prime Minister told to comfort Nigerian president over the killings of Christians in Nigeria. And who be the people when they told this one? Parliament All-Party Group for International Freedom of Religion and Belief has written to Baroness Chapman, now the person in charge of foreign development. Say, look, make be so say Jagaban. When he come, he must be held accountable for the buying of Christians where they happen for Nigeria. When be the things they tell them? They tell us number one, they demand action on the buying of Christians for Nigeria. Number two, Prime Minister must pressure Jagaban. He must be held accountable. And the court can say, this one, not be packaged, they go hold Jagaban accountable. Now, the group can also talk and say, human rights within foreign policy is vital and one the Prime Minister must prioritize in all diplomatic engagement with Nigeria. They talk and say, future diplomatic, security and trade discussion with international partners. They say it must include that. Now make we analyze what did this one mean for Nigeria and how it go take affect all Nigeria. The last time when Nigerian president arrived for UK, see how they describe him for newspaper. He say Afghanistan and Nigeria, possibly the most corrupt countries in the world. Now so the Prime Minister of UK that time talk. That time, Nigeria was rated 144 in Transparency International list of corrupt countries. Today, Nigeria don't come that. I mean, say more corruption they under Jagaban than Buhari. So how you can't think that time they say Nigeria is one of the most corrupt countries in the world. Now things gonna bad. I can't say they'll come they look Nigeria. Now so Cameron take describe that he said David Cameron has been caught on camera telling the Queen that Nigeria and Afghanistan are the two most corrupt countries in the world. My people, not let them deceive now. All those giants of Africa when they talk, now lie. They know us, pass us. As all this what Jagaban they do now, who they pay for all this trip? Last year, presidency spent 34 billion. Now they spend on dollars Money wey be say their boys go get pocket money wey they spend for just pocket money 34 billion naira. That they spend on foreign triple. Meanwhile, the same time they spend 23 billion. That they see spend on overseas for First Lady and all these people they travel. Last year, the Minister of Health talk and say, look, now only 36 million now they release for me for the whole year for health. Remember, one person will get cancer, he go spend more than that money for better hospital. But the whole Nigeria, now 36 million now they release for health. Meanwhile, for traveling alone, they spend more than 36 billion of your money. When they hear billion, so now your money and my money and they spend. Now, Nigeria, according to a recent report, when the whole government released, say 62% of Nigerians, that is 133 million Nigerians, are now living in what we call multi-dimensional poverty. So people talk and say, why Jagaban they spend all this money on traveling? Why they not invest them for our road, our things will make life better? I say, if things better for Nigeria, you don't need to come tell Oyibo where they can invest. Look at the British Foreign Office advice. Now from British Office, it say, advice against all travel to part of Nigeria. So Jagaban they come now, they come tell them they can invest for Nigeria. Meanwhile, the British Office, see their advice to all their citizens, say, may you not go part of Nigeria, most places of Nigeria, now no go area because of insecurity. That people they talk and say, Jagaban is supposed to put our house in order. If you put your house in order, these countries, they get embassy. You don't need to come tell them they call Nigeria. They know what they happen for Nigeria. The MPs also talk and say, look, the case of Leah Shaibu, where they capture for 2008, where Boko Haram capture, may they raise 2018, may they raise up as well, because that girl, she's not going to renounce her faith. Boko Haram don't force her, make it change to Muslim. She don't agree. Say, make Jagaban, may they also raise that issue with Jagaban. They demand say actions against violence in Nigeria. And now, more can look the implication. Say our president, they come. Now we both foreign country, now they tell us say what is supposed to do to protect the people. That one shows a failure of leadership, that we not get people will be say they care about the plight of Nigeria. Not be outsider will tell you to make you protect your own children. Now you, if outsider come they advise you on how you will take look after your children, it means that you yourself, you are a failure. Let us look at the implication of all this matter. Number one, it shows that the government has failed to protect citizens from extremists. It put Nigerian human rights on record under international scrutiny, highlight violence against Christians and religion tension, fuel domestic political debate and accountability, and also affect Nigerian global reputation, because nobody will come invest for country. As you see for British government website, they advise their people, say, no go, because they fit buy you for there. Now, it put pressure on Jagaban, affect Nigeria international image, and fuel political debate in Nigeria, and also highlight the religious tension of all this way they happen. Nigerian president, they demand, say, you must do this one. Now, more can look, waiting be the views of our Nigerians online. This one I'm talking about, say, Prime Minister Starmer must show true leadership. Trade and security require stability, and there is no stability in Nigeria. Why faith-based killings continue? Starmer must prioritize the lives over the bottom line. That is what matters. This is what I'm talking about. Say, you mean your puppet who is helping keeping your empires safe? Because we all know that the failed contraption called Nigeria is your business center. Hence, no single progress recorded for more than 100 years wasted or forced amalgamation for selfish reasons. As a Nigerian, now we can hear this one. How you feel, say, our rulers, that they spend billions for pocket money, they travel. Meanwhile, now only 36 million that they released for health last year for Nigeria. How you feel? You they happy? They can hear with your view. How you feel also, say, now British MPs, now they could tell Nigerian government may prioritize the welfare of Nigeria. You they happy? They can hear what your view be for this important matter. May not forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.
Oh yes, that is it. You all have seen it and have heard everything. No matter whatever the UK government, the UK king, and the Prime Minister of UK told Tinubu when he went to UK, they know that Nigeria is so corrupt. No matter how they praise him about his leadership, they know very, very well that Nigeria is very, very corrupt, a very corrupt country. And then you all have been seeing how the questions and the trouble he find himself into, how the international body and the other world had been asking him questions concerning the genocide, concerning the buying of Christians, and a lot of things that has been going on since he went to UK and came back. So a lot has been going on. So I would like you to watch the video where these our men sent a powerful letter to Britain, to UK, for them to see what they are agitating for, the problem they have been facing in Nigeria, and also the way they can force Tinubu for him to release Mazem Kanu. So don't skip any parts. Watch it for you to understand things happening in Nigeria.
Honestly, this is serious. Are you aware that some group has sent a letter to King Charles over Tinubu's UK visit? Are you aware? This is a very serious case, so honestly speaking. Meanwhile, we are also aware that President Tinubu has returned back to Nigeria today, being the 20th day of March 2026. So this group waited for Tinubu to leave UK before they submit their letter to King Charles. Some people wicked though. Hey, please, I wouldn't say much. I will allow you now to listen to this letter they sent to King Charles about Tinubu's visit. Then, after listening to it, I'll play for you a bit of what Tinubu told King Charles in UK. Then you understand what we are talking about. Please do well to listen to it. Then you drop your comment in the comment section, please, what you think about this letter.
Citizens are in object poverty where there is constant insecurity. People are kidnapped on daily basis, butchered, and their body parts sold if they cannot afford ransom. Even those who pay ransom are still killed. A lot of evil, a lot of injustice is going on in Nigeria. The president of the country, who, if you ask me, is a rogue regime, I think it's wise to come here and receive honors and accolades from the royalty, from the monarchy, when he cannot even face his own country. So we are also addressing that today, and we have written an open letter to His Majesty the King, summarizing this point, because we believe he's fully aware, he's very knowledgeable about Nigeria, he knows history, he knows what's going on in Nigeria, and he knows the truth that Biafra needs to be free from Nigeria to save the life of people. Thank you.
If you had 5 minutes, what would you say to him?
Well, in October 2024, we wrote him a letter, just as we written the His Majesty the King today. And we appealed to him then to look into the injustice, the unlawful incarceration of mass to release him as a stepping stone or a starting point for meaningful engagement and negotiation for the peaceful exit of Biafra. We are still on that, and it's so disheartening that despite our own efforts and the efforts of IPOB worldwide, there are millions of freedom lovers of freedom, including the United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention, which orders for immediate release of Mazin Kanu. Nigeria's Home Court in October 2022 also ruled in favor of Mazin Kanu, discharging and acquitting him of the phantom charges. And only last year, a court in Kenya, where he was kidnapped and renditioned to Nigeria, also said it was wrong to kidnap him and rendition him. So, despite all this, which Nigeria has signatory to most of the international treaties binding these countries, Nigeria refused to release Mazin Kanu. A lot of Biafrans believe that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he came to power, was more reasonable and sensible to engage to discuss about releasing of Mazin Kanu, because he wasn't the one who kidnapped him in the first place. It was the late President Muhammad Buhari that did it. He inherited the problem. Instead of solving the problem, he's aggravating it. He's playing Russian roulette with it. He's playing poker with it. He's playing politics with it. So all I'm going to say to him is look him eyeball to eyeball with all due respect, say reverse your negative moves. He's trying to go for a second term next year. How could you go for a second term with such a checkered record? So that's what I'm going to say to him. And for his own credibility, if he has any, do the right thing. For heaven's sake.
There's been a number of reports debunking any genocide that Christians are not specifically targeted. What is your response to that?
It's all politics. Anybody who lives in Nigeria, well, there's a phrase common in Nigeria that says, until Nigeria happens to you. And I don't wish even my enemy that Nigeria happens to them. Until you are a victim, or your relative loved one is a victim of what we are describing here, you'll be playing such politics. It didn't start today. I can tell you way back, not just Christian genocide, but Biafra genocide started all the way back as 1912. But on record, which you can find in the British Museum here, it stated 1945. There has always been this agenda to Islamize Nigeria. They are fundamentalist jihadists, extreme Islamists have this agenda of converting everybody in the country by force to their brand of Islam. Don't get it twisted. Nigerians are peace-loving people. Biafrans and other nationalities, and we can coexist in harmony. And we have nothing against Muslim as a religion, or Islam as a religion. But this brand of fundamental Islamism that believes in annihilating people and taking over their ancestral lands is a threat in Nigeria. It's existing. I don't think American intelligence will be daft to take action in Nigeria last Christmas if it was hearsay or social media engineering. No, it wasn't. It is for real. There are hardcore evidence everywhere across the country, not only in Biafra land, from north to south, of Christian genocide. And it's been going on for far too long. My generation has witnessed it. My children's generation should not witness it. Their children's children should not witness it. And that's why we're fighting to end it now and here.
It is with the profound honor to stand before you today, representing the people of Nigeria as we reaffirm the enduring bonds of friendship, history, and shared purpose that have united our two nations for several centuries. Allow me first to express my sincere appreciation to Your Majesty and to Her Majesty, the Queen, for the warmth and generosity extended to me, my wife, Oluremi, and the Nigerian delegation. As the first Nigerian leader to speak here at Windsor Castle, which has served the British crown for nearly a millennium, it is particularly historic. Windsor has stood as a symbol of continuity, witnessing the steady evolution of institutions that have shaped governance, culture, and public life, not only in Britain, but far beyond these shores. Nigeria and United Kingdom have shared more than just history. Our two nations share a vision of progress and resilience. Today, we continue that journey, committed to building a future rooted in partnership, mutual respect, and common values. Standing here in Windsor Castle, one cannot but reflect on Britain's impact on modern democratic governance worldwide. We remember the Magna Carta of 1215, which laid the early foundation for the rule of law and the development of parliamentary democracy, establishing enduring ideals around liberty, accountable government, and civic responsibilities. Great Britain thinkers and writers such as Thomas Hobbes, John Locke, and Edmund Burke help to propagate those democratic ideals. This influence continues to resonate till this date. The literary genius of William Shakespeare and other writers such as Charles Dickens has enriched and shaped the English language spoken by over 1.7 billion people worldwide. In Nigeria, element of this tradition continues to inform the institutional foundation of our own republic. Our court draws upon legal tradition rooted in English common law. Our parliamentary institution reflects constitutional practices that evolved here over centuries. Our civil service structure have also drawn upon administrative models developed in Britain and adapted to Nigeria's own national context. While institutions matters greatly, Your Majesty, our people remains the strongest bridge between our two countries. The Nigerian community in United Kingdom has become one of the most dynamic diaspora communities worldwide. Nigerians continue to contribute enormously to the vitality both here in England and in Nigeria. Within the National Health Service, Nigerian doctors and nurses play an indispensable role in delivering healthcare. Nigerian trained doctors are among the largest group of international medical professionals serving the NHS. Rugby players such as Mario Toje, footballers including Bukayo Saka, Eberechi Eze, and champion boxer Anthony Joshua illustrate the remarkable human connection that links Nigeria and the United Kingdom. Our partnership is further strengthened through the Commonwealth of Nations, which connects 56 countries under Your Majesty's leadership. Thank you very much for all you've been doing for us. We discussed at length earlier on today the essence of bringing over 2.7 billion people together and removing trade barriers. As one of the largest nations within the Commonwealth, Nigeria look forward to contributing constructively to the continued growth and vitality of this global community. However, our West African region faces complex terrorism challenges with roots in Sahel. Nigeria comes with an enormous responsibility to help safeguard regional stability. In confronting these threats, partnership with the United Kingdom remains essential, and I look forward to meeting with Prime Minister Keir Starmer tomorrow. Despite these challenges, Nigeria approaches the future with hope and confidence. We are a nation of diverse and vibrant people, of young people dreaming big, of entrepreneurs with a global outlook, and a hopeful people determined to realize their full potential, as I promised. Your Majesty, I am confident that the friendship between Nigeria and United Kingdom will continue to grow stronger and better beyond jollof rice. Finally, Your Majesty, I want to express Nigeria's deep gratitude to the great nation, this great nation, for the refuge and support extended during the dark years of military dictatorship. Like many Nigerians involved in pro-democracy struggle, I find safety here, and I recall that my residence was placed under Metropolitan Police surveillance for protection following threats from agents of the junta. I thank you very much once again. That solidarity remains etched in our collective memory, and it is deeply humbling for me to stand here before you, Your Majesty, today as the President of Democratic Nigeria. On behalf of the government and the good people of Nigeria, I thank Your Majesty, Her Majesty the Queen, Prince William and Catherine, and Princess of Wales, other members of royal family, and the people of the United Kingdom for their long-standing friendship. Nigeria will not carry last. Your Majesty, Your Royal Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, in the spirit of that friendship and our shared destiny, I invite you all to raise a glass with me. To the special in Nigeria and United Kingdom, and to the bright future that we shall build together. God bless His Majesty, the King. God bless Nigeria. God bless United Kingdom. And thank you very much.
So you don't need to travel to the UK if your country is working to go and sign agreements that could be signed by, the councillor of a local government, or even the finance minister, or the minister in charge of investment. What I'm saying is that telling these stories over and over again is kind of tiresome. We heard them in 1989 when Babangida went there. Oh, he's going to sign agreements. We're going to buy tanks. As if you need to travel to the UK to buy tanks, and where are those tanks today? Where is the prosperity that was promised in 1989? So you are back in 2026. To put on your Christmas dress and go and kneel before the king or queen just so that you can get investment. If you have it right, investors will come to your country. You don't need to travel. I'm not discountenancing the fact that we can have relationship with countries and have some of this fanfare. But what I dislike, is the dishonesty around the fact that this is going to be the reason why Nigeria will prosper. No, it's not. These visits are no more than excursions, diplomatic excursions, and perhaps the president's way of also seeing his doctors. It's not traveled in about a month. So I'm just saying, beyond the fanfare you're seeing on TV, it doesn't bring anything to Nigeria that Nigeria cannot get or should not have. So that's the point I'm making. And we're just deceiving ourselves all the time by saying each time we travel. I challenged them the last time I think I was on this show to tell you a single dime that they have brought from their these foreign tours, other than just burning the fuel in the air with our aircraft, and the cost of these travels far more at the end outweigh whatever will come from the so-called investments and that they claim are going to happen. So that's just what I know, and it has been the story of Nigeria. We don't question these things. Like, why would the travel of the president be couched as something that will bring investment? It's not going to bring any investment. This is just to go and waste money, time, energy, and to go and bow to, on the altars of the fallen colonial gods in the UK.
Oh yes. It's very, very shocking. You all have seen how the Biafran men, women and children that are in UK, the way they challenge him and they demanded from him what they tell him to do, and then the powerful letter they sent to King Charles and also the UK Prime Minister. So all those things happens during when he was still in UK, and then when he arrived, when he came back to Nigeria, you see how Sowore speak concerning his visits to UK and how everything went through. So in the old thing, what he went there for, he just, I would say, just handshake, because everything he claimed that he want the UK to be partnering with Nigeria, all those things just to say. UK have been in Nigeria for many years. They are the father of Nigeria, and they are the colonial master of Nigeria. For how many years Nigerians have been suffering, they have not ever issue any way to make the country to survive. Instead of it, they are even the one that is even making everything to be worse than ever before. This visit he went to UK, I know that Charles and then the UK government, they are not going to ask him much more about the genocide and about words and words. How is going to stop all those things? Instead of it is the US and other global power that is asking him a question concerning the problem that is Nigeria is facing. But the UK, that is the master of all, that is the father of Nigeria, they are not going to ask him a lot, and they are not going to ask him anything about it. What they are talking there is about investment business, and how they are going to make more profits in whatever they are doing. But as for humans' life is none of their business. So that is how it is. Well, I would like to hear your comment down below. What do you think about the whole thing happening in Nigeria and in Biafra land? Like, subscribe, and make sure you share it. Let others see what is happening. We say thank you for watching.